Welcome back, guys. Caleb here at Speed Industry. It's just before Black Friday, so it's a little bit of a busy time, but we got some cool stuff for you today. So as you may have seen on our 86 Speed channel, we did take a trip to SEMA to take a look at the new GR86. We got some footage of that so everyone can see it up close and personal and see our opinions on the new car. But that's not what we're here for. Today, we are going to be installing the Tri-LED side marker on this black A90 Supra. Super dope product. You may have seen Malin's earlier video where he kind of goes over the wiring and a little bit about how it works, but we're gonna do a little bit more of an in-depth guide here. We're also gonna do a little baby refresher on how to take off the rear bumper. I've taken off probably 10, 20 of these bumpers now. Once we do that, we're gonna get everything wired up, reinstalled, put the bumper back on, and then we'll give you a demo on how the product works. So the first thing you're gonna remove is just the two T20 screws on top. Next, we're going to go over to the wheel well. There's going to be 4 screws in the wheel well. There's going to be 3 that go up the wheel well, as well as inside here, there's going to be a 4th hidden screw that bolts the rest of the bracing to the chassis of the car. Besides that, the only other thing that's going to be holding this on is going to be 4 bolts here underneath the car that hold the rear diffuser to the body paneling of the car as well. Once you have all the bolts removed from both wheel wells and the top of the rear bumper, the last thing that's going to be holding your rear bumper on is these little clips here. All you're going to need to do is depress those and pull the bumper out as you push them in. And the bumper will start to come right out. If you're wondering why we remove the rear wheels, it is 100% optional to remove the rear wheels. In this case, we do have a lift, so it's a little bit easier for us to do so. The reason being that the 4 bolts that are inside the wheel well, they are a little bit difficult to access if you still have the wheel on, depending on what your wheel and tire setup is. This guy just has the factory wheels and tires. Even then, it's a little tight, especially to get that 4th bolt that is hidden inside the rear bumper. So you're definitely going to want to take those rear wheels off if you are having trouble getting to that last hidden bolt. Now for this portion, this is where you're definitely going to want a buddy to assist you in the removal of the rear bumper. It can definitely be done solo, but it's just a little bit easier if you're worried about your bumper being on the ground. To actually start to remove the rear bumper, you're going to apply pressure and just start unclipping all those clips on the inside of the bumper. You do have to be a little careful. It does feel like you're going to break it, but you're not going to. It just requires a little bit of force. As you start to pull the rear bumper around, you'll feel all those clips disengage. You just kind of wiggle them out. I like to get one side out, get the other side out, and then pull everything out all at once. So something important to note before you actually just pull the bumper away from the car, there are a lot of wires that are connected to this, so you will need to remove them before you just pull the bumper off and cause damage to them. Most notably, you have your 2 license plate lights up here, your reverse camera. Down below, you have your 4th brake light / reverse light. And then over here on the right side, you do have your parking sensor. And that plugs in right here. That's going to be the big one a lot of people forget. So this is going to be one you want to make sure that you do remove. Once you have all those released, the bumper will actually be free from the car and you can move it to a safe area. All right, so now we got the rear bumper off. It's time to wire these things up. We're not going to go super far into detail just because we do have a fully detailed installation guide that will be provided with every single one of these if you purchase a set. So just to show you guys this again, in the instructions we do clearly label which wire is which one, but just so you guys know, that could change in future iterations of the Supra, as well as be different across different regions of Supra. So what we highly recommend doing is testing all of your wires before you cut into them so that you know exactly which wires for which application, which one is brake light, which one is running light, and which one is reverse light. In this case, we've already kind of gone ahead and done the homework for you. We do know that this is the brake light, this is the running light, down here is going to be the reverse light, and then you have mirrored of those connections on the opposite side of the car. Now, as you can see here, we've gone ahead and tested the lights. Green and blue is going to be the brake light / turn signal, and then purple and blue is going to be your running light. So we've gone ahead and removed the factory one. As you can see here, it's just a simple reflector. Little plastic backing goes in here. It's just held on by this 3M tape. Easy way to get this off is just heat it up decently. Make sure you're careful you don't melt your bumper, and then from there you can just go in with a little pry tool or a screwdriver if you're careful enough and pry it out. Here is the Tri-LED side marker. As you can see, it has all the wiring clearly labeled, and it just again has 3M all the way around, and it will just sit nice and flush where the factory one was, and from there we'll remove the 3M get it nice and tight, tuck back into the bumper, and get it wired in, and we'll be good to go. Alright guys, so we've gone ahead and got everything wired up here. Our kit does come with some longer wires in case you make any mistakes or you just want to work your wire management, you have extra slack to work with. So we've gone ahead and got everything wired here. Everything is going to be running down to the reverse light. Now we're just going to make sure we get everything taped up nice and clean so we don't have any shorts or anything like that. Make sure we get everything sealed with our electrical tape here, then we'll get the bumper back on. Alrighty guys, we got everything wired back up. Went ahead and tested the wires. All in all, pretty easy install. Most difficult part is definitely just taking the bumper off, putting it back on. Wiring super straightforward. Yeah, now we're going to go inside, get this thing off the lift, and let's see what it looks like.